Vygotsky also developed another theory known as the theory of the zone of proximal development. In this title, there are three key words: zone, proximal, and development. So zone is a particular area, not one exact piece, but it's a zone, so it's an extension. It's not just one particular thing for everyone. Proximal is best, optimal, and not exact. And development is progress and growth. So the zone of proximal development really refers to the distance between where a learner is at developmentally on their own and where a learner could be with the help of a more knowledgeable other. So two definite pieces to this. This is what the child can do on his or her own only. This is what the child could do if somebody helped, assisted, facilitated, guided the child. That distance is the zone of proximal development. It is different for different children because of the backgrounds they come from, because of prior knowledge they bring, because of their nature-nurture experiences they've had, and other factors as well. But the zone of proximal development helps the child reach his full potential at a particular time, stage, period in his learning capacity. So, looking at this is what the child can do. Now, some teachers may be very happy with that. This is what he can do. That's all he's capable of. Fine. Let's leave him. Good. But think, what more, how much more could the child do if you helped and assisted the child? Now, a lot of children tend to become lazy, tend to become low achievers because they think, this is what I can do and that's good enough. If the teacher accepts it, why should I work harder? And honestly, I don't blame the student. If I can get an easy A, I'm not stupid. Why will I work harder to get the A? Okay, but if a teacher makes you work harder to get the A, you will work harder to get the A. So can you get the A at your full potential, or are you getting the A halfway down the road? And if you're getting your A halfway down the road, it is not worth it. You need your A at your full potential. Are you using your zone of proximal development to its fullest capacity? Now, nobody honestly has an idea of one zone of proximal development, and all depends on what I already know, what I bring to the learning situation, and what kind of help my teacher is willing to give me, can give me, and how much do I benefit and learn from that help. So it's both ways. It's not just the teacher helping, but I have to be willing to receive the help, to work with it, to do something, and to show the teacher that the help is beneficial. I am learning more. Also, a more knowledgeable other can be an adult, a parent, a teacher, an older sibling, and a peer who knows more is there are bright kids in the class and we don't know what to do with them. When they finish their work in 2 minutes and you wonder how come they did it, because they're bright. Well, use them. Okay? And that leads to scaffolding their learning. You scaffold, you provide the structure, you provide the guidance, you provide the means, but you don't provide the final answer. You don't provide the final product. You lead the child through the process. And it is difficult. I have seen teachers who would rather give the right answer because it is so much simpler and easier to do than work with the child, lead him through the process of finding and discovering that right answer for himself. You need a lot of patience, you need a lot of time, you need a lot of commitment, and you need the child's interest to be able to do that. So scaffolding occurs through the process of internalization, mediated by language. The child must understand what I'm saying, what my expectations are. If the child doesn't understand that, he is not going to be able to make good use of my help and guidance. And so if we want children working to their fullest within their zones of proximal development, we as teachers will have to make sure we provide the correct guidance, help, hints, clues, whatever, no less, no more.